Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sid,
I'm Tay.
and today we're going to be watching Spacecraft by Be First. Oh my god. So
Finally
exciting.
here.
Yes, it's finally here. This is revolutionary. I'm actually so excited. I've heard the song maybe twice, maybe 3 times. And that's it.
And I have not heard it at all, as usual.
Yes. That's why we're trying to get this out as soon as possible. So Tay can actually listen to the song.
I literally messaged Sid and I was like, if I don't listen to this song today, I'm going to backflip off a building.
Yeah, I'm going to crash out. It's like, well, you're correct. Yeah. So we'll be watching the music video and the dance performance that they just posted in this video. And I'm scared because I know there's a lot of Sota in this video. And I'm not ready for it. I'm also not ready to see the full choreography because I know it's his choreography and it's probably really good and I'm gonna freak out. So
Classic Sota.
enjoy that.
Yeah, I just want to go.
Yeah, let's just get into it.
Let's get
Oh, I'm
into
scared.
it. Yeah.
Oh, get into it. I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, my heart hurts. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Forgot that Shunto can do that with his voice.
Yeah, that's his thing. Oh my god. You hate part.
Wow.
I literally have not made a single face that's not this for the whole video.
Okay, fake piercing. I see you.
Yeah.
Eats. 118.
Oh, 118. Yup. Oh, that was sick.
That was so good.
I saw a screenshot of this part on Twitter. I love it. They're both chess teams.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the headband on Junon. That's so cute. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Spacecraft.
Sota's literally a bobblehead. The editing on this, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's flying.
Time paradox.
I love Junon so much.
Oh my god, Yuki sounds crazy on this track.
Every time that I hear him on a new song, I'm like, oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, not to talk about something that isn't the song right off the bat, but I saw the like undecorated building that they used for this music video, and it is insane how different it looks.
Yeah.
They just added some
Yeah.
lights in there, and it looks like an entirely different place.
Yep. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, they're crazy. So yeah, when that first Sota part, when I told you that I punched my chair so hard that I hurt myself, it was because of that when I heard it for the first time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I literally this arm of my chair did not have a good time. I just fucking punched it and I hurt myself. And I went, "Girl, calm down." God.
This song was really good for like the rappers in the group.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Sailing was a pretty vocal heavy song, and then this one is pretty rap heavy.
Mhm.
So it's like a nice balance because they're on the same like EP or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. Single.
Yeah. Single when
Yeah.
there's like 3 songs on it, you know.
Yeah, that's still a single.
That's so silly to me. I don't understand. But that's okay. I'm not getting paid to understand. I'm not getting paid at all, but I'm especially not being
we're not getting paid at all.
not getting paid to understand. Man.
I love that clock wall. I love it. I don't know what the symbolism is here, but I love the clock wall. It looks so cool. I love that every clock is tuned to a different time. Like,
I in particular like the like painting setup because they go to the clock wall a few times, and then they also go to the painting. Like the Sota part is with the painting, and then this part with that's Shunto, right?
The screens, yeah.
Binoculars.
Yeah, I can't tell because it's very small.
It's so small and it's very dark. And then the chess metaphor.
I love the chess metaphor. Everyone's doing chess right now, and I'm like, okay.
I know. I noticed. I was like, this is like the 3rd time I've seen this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm into it.
Oh yeah, this shot right here in particular is insane.
Don't talk to me.
I also really just loved the editing on this. The like, especially in the Monato part where it switches from it just being Monato to like the whole group and they're doing moves and stuff, and then I think it was the Yoki part where he starts one of his verses and it looks like this. It's like a really trippy kind of like Windows XP crashing kind of thing going on.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love the I want to know this, like, I know Beefers doesn't necessarily have like lore, but like this feels so like lore heavy. Like, I feel like there's so much lore going on that I don't know about. And I really like it. Like the chess metaphor, them fighting themselves like mirrored, and like the transporting through time and shit like that. Like, what's going on here?
Especially the chess metaphor. Like, I thought it was interesting that they were using the chess metaphor, but they weren't lined up like chess pieces. They were like like a V mirrored.
Yeah, they were just like facing off.
And then this part with the clock is also crazy. Junon's the only one that's flying. Congrats to Junon.
Yeah, he's flying. See, when I first saw the screenshot, I thought he was falling. But now, I know he's flying. That's crazy. Where's he going? To the space!
He's Jay from J.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Man. Why are we stupid?
Yeah. We just are.
Oh my god.
Wow, I need to listen to that Sota part again expeditiously.
The lighting.
The first time,
go ahead.
I wasn't even listening because I was like, I was too overwhelmed with seeing him on the screen that I forgot to like listen to, like, because I've heard the song like twice. The audio was not
new to you.
yeah, not new to me, not new enough to be like, oh my god, what's this? Oh my god, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
But the visuals were all new. Sometimes it felt like I wasn't even listening to a song. All I was doing was like watching a video with no audio, and then I remembered that I'm also listening to a song and I got overwhelmed.
Yeah, so that's actually a pretty accurate summary of what it's like for me doing this. So like the first like go around, like I'm just overwhelmed with like audio, visual, like I just don't even know what to focus on, which is why
Mm-hmm.
I suggested that we start listening and watching a couple times so that because obviously you for the most part have seen a lot of the videos and stuff like that. Like there's been exceptions, of course, especially with the
Yeah.
live stages. Um, but for the music videos and the dance performances and stuff like that, like for the most part, you've seen all of them except for the new ones, and it just feels like I don't know. It feels like I'm getting like blasted,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
It's just,
just
it's a lot of information all at once. And it's like, whoa, 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 please slow down.
yeah,
But you
literally.
can't because it's at a certain tempo. So,
Um, the lighting crew really like I don't think that I mean outside of like the other places that they filmed at with like the chess pieces and the clock place
mhm.
and everything like that, like the part where it's just like the that one building that we already talked about with the lighting carried that whole
Oh,
scene.
yeah. Yeah. The
That's
lighting was fantastic.
so incredible. I mean, like
Yeah.
obviously we talk about the lighting in almost every video, but it's just like I don't know, they use it so smart.
Yeah. They use lighting very artistically and
Mm-hmm.
like to get a point across. They're not just using lighting to like light up the stage. They're using it to give a feeling, give a mood, like how you're supposed to use lighting, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, even with groups that I like outside of B First, they use lighting in an artistic way, but there's just something about the way that BMSG uses lighting that's just like I don't know, it like it's super impactful, like nothing is like overwhelming. Like even if it feels like it should be overwhelming, it's not. Like that
Yeah.
ring of
Yeah.
lights, that would drive me insane.
Yeah.
But they used it in
Yeah.
such a way where I'm like, no, this is actually eating.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's like, and they always know which colors to use,
Mm-hmm.
which colors to use together. Like sometimes they use two colors together that you would think, oh, why would you use those colors together? But then you see it and it looks good. Like that shot right there with like
Yeah.
it was like pink and also like blue. Yeah, that one. Like I'm like, whoa, whoa, what are we doing here? But it looks great.
Yeah, I really like when they mix red and blue together because it makes the red come off more pink.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it's just it feels like a nice break because if they use like this intense red the whole time, I think I would have to like blink a million times.
Yeah, my eyes would get
Yeah.
tired.
But the offsetting the red and then like I just really like the way that they used that lighting in these particular shots anyway because it was like that like crisscross thing and then
Mm-hmm.
it was turning into a different picture. It was really cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I can't say anything sonically right now. Like I was just so overwhelmed. So if you have anything you want to say right off the bat, go ahead. But I'm withholding my thoughts until we watch this a couple more times.
Sonically, I love Manato's voice on this song. He has some great parts. I love Yuhei's voice on this song. He also has some great parts. Um, I love anytime Shunto taps into that like really deep voice. I'm like,
Yeah,
where
with
did
the
that
vocal
come
fry,
from?
bro.
Yeah, it's so good. And I'm like, he's just got that as a weapon. And
He
he can
really
just pull it out.
does.
And I'm like, okay, sure, I'm sad. Um, and yeah, every part of this song is I think placed really well. Like I think like I was doing like a trying to figure out whose parts were whose and uh I feel like everybody got like the correct parts if that makes sense. Like people got the parts that made the most sense for them and like some of the parts you're like, "Oh, I didn't expect it to be that person, but it works." Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the bridge or if it's right before the bridge. I think it's the bridge. It goes Yoki into Junon, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. But it works perfectly, and it sounds really good. And usually there's not like a Sota verse like right at the front of the song. Usually they'll have like a Yoki Sota duo rap thing in like the middle, like before the second chorus or something like that. But they just come right out the gate with it, and I'm like, okay, hey,
Hey.
hey, I'm up,
I'm awake.
I'm awake, I'm listening.
Man, I
Yeah,
love Be First, and I also hate Be
I
First.
love B first. I hate them. They make my life so difficult.
Man, I'm already like thinking about seeing this song live too. I know that Jay
Wait, I
Bestie.
have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You go.
I know that Jay Bestie have been hearing this song live because they performed it on the To Be Dome tour since like what the first show, right?
Yeah, the
Yup.
TV Dome tour.
Yup, that one. So I'm excited for when they come to the States and we go see them and see this song live. I think it's gonna be
I have
crazy.
a, I have a hot opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hot opinion that I think that this very likely could be the opener.
That would be insane, dude.
If you
You
think
think
about it,
this song over
if
like
they're not
Master
gonna,
Plan?
yeah, because I think Master Plan they would save for later. I think so. Here's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they're not gonna do BF is
Oh, true.
or slogan as an opener, then I think they're gonna do Spacecraft specifically because you haven't looked at the lyrics yet,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a Monato lyric right at the beginning that says WWBE or WWB, Worldwide B. And this song, I feel like they made knowing that they were going to go on a world tour and like putting this out right before that to be like, we're this them going to space is them going worldwide. So it would make
Mm.
sense if a song like this, you sit down, you're standing there at the concert and the lights go down and then this song starts playing, you'd be like, I'm sat.
Okay. Okay.
So that's my theory. Either that or because like I feel like you put the most important songs either at the beginning or at the end, and I don't think they would keep Spacecraft for the end. You know what I mean?
True.
It's definitely gonna be in the first block.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
We're gonna find out in about 2 months because that's when their first show is. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Our shows aren't gonna be for another 4 months, but their first shows are gonna be starting in April.
Yeah, and we know people going to those shows.
Yeah.
So like we're going to hear what the set list is.
Well, even if we
it's gonna be
didn't know
impossible
people,
to
I would
avoid.
be joling online
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Well, yes. Oh my god, bro.
That beat is crazy.
That beat is crazy. First thing I have to say about the music before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
When, specifically in that Sota part, but they do it another couple of times, when they cut out all of the music, except for that mechanical sound that also has like gun cocking sounds in it, but like they cut out literally everything except for that noise and his voice. And I'm like,
Yeah, the
whoa,
drop
whoa,
offs.
whoa, 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 where'd the music go?
Yeah, the drop off in the music is like ah. Yeah,
crazy. It's crazy.
And what's also crazy is that like I saw in the credits that Sky High produced the song, which I know he does a lot of producing for Be First, but like if I didn't know that, if I just listened to the song, if I didn't know how involved he was in producing Be First music, I would be like, no, this is a Sky High produced song.
Yeah,
It just
Sky
sounds
High
like something
and
he would do.
yeah,
Was
and
it Dr.
Lore.
R? Oh, Lore this time.
No, it's Lore and someone else. And someone else. But yeah, wow, this song is so good. And I should have expected this type of sound because it's very continuation of the sonic story of mainstream master plan, etc. Um but it still surprised me. Like, I shouldn't be surprised right now, but I am surprised.
I just
It's
think
just
that
really good.
I think that Be First is they have a really good knack for having like not necessarily a sound because they are a genreless group, but like they
Mm-hmm.
definitely have a vibe with their music and they stick to that vibe,
Yeah.
but they also are really good at like throwing things in there that make you go, "Whoa, what the fuck just happened in my ear?"
Yeah. No, they're good at like knowing what they're good at. Like, they're not putting out music that doesn't suit them. You know, they can do whatever, but everything that comes out still sounds good and still suits them, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
And
it's just,
this is a crazy song to be on the same single as Sailing. I know that Sailing was written
Sailing.
for One Piece, so it's going to be a little bit different cuz it's written for an anime. But sonically,
Well,
they
it's
are
funny.
so insanely different.
It's funny you say that because you don't know about the other song on the single, but there's
Mm-mm.
there's Spacecraft, there's Sailing. You know, there's Leo's solo, which you know about. But then there's also another song which is an OST from a drama that Ryoki's in or is in right now or was just in.
So
And it's like very
I
very
did see it.
ballady. So like every other song on this single is not Spacecraft at all. And then there's Spacecraft and it's like, okay.
Yeah. That's funny. I did know about that because somebody like posted a screenshot and they were talking about it and I was
Mhm.
like, "Another fucking song. What do you mean?"
Yeah, it's really good.
We're eating. Bestie are eating.
Yeah, we're eating it up.
Oh my
My god.
god.
Do you have
Um
some favorite parts
Leo's part.
music wise? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Leo's part, Junon's part at the end. I just really love when they have like a really like, you know, kind of gritty sound and then they're like and then Leo's going to come in with a really pretty part and Junon's going to come in with a really pretty part and disrupt everything and then we're going to go right back
Mm-hmm.
into the insanity. I love when they
Yep.
do that.
Yep. Man, I love in his last verse, Yuhei's little giggle. Why he do
Yes.
that? Why he do
That's
that? He's
so
evil.
crazy.
I think he might actually be evil. So, thoughts?
None. Brain empty.
None, no thoughts.
No
I
thoughts,
actually
brain
don't
empty.
think. Yeah.
The heavy beat in
Wow.
the song kicked out all of my brain cells.
No, like actually, especially the like breakdown at the very end
Yes.
where it's just music and Shunto going spacecraft.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
brother,
yeah,
relax.
but actually don't keep doing it. Actually, I
Oh.
hope you never relax in your life. Please keep making music like this.
Which is so funny because when you think about Shunto's personality, he's like,
He's always relaxed. He's literally the most relaxed out of all of them.
because I always think about the fuck is it be the one that he did with Junon and they were throwing pens like idiots.
Mm-hmm.
I always think about that. He's like, I would literally rather be in bed right now.
He did not want to be in that video, and I loved every minute of it. Do you think they ever thought that when they made that two random girls on the other side of the world would talk about that? Like we there's so many videos that we talk about, but we talk about the pen throwing video so often. Why?
It's because okay, for me, it's because I have an issue with ASMR and the only other like be the ones that Junon is in is when he's doing ASMR stuff and I can't watch those videos because it gives me the worst ick imaginable. I'm so sorry to be first, but I can't.
That's okay. They made them for me, actually.
Congrats. It's my Oshi, but okay.
It's mine too.
Is it always Sota? I thought it was Junon and somebody else.
No, it's always Sota and Junon doing ASMR together. Mansion's ASMR. What are you talking about?
I thought he was doing the same thing that Shunto does with like just having different people.
Nope. It's always Junon and Sota.
Two eaters.
One time they're not even eating food, they're taking a foot bath.
I have nothing to say.
It's actually really funny because Sota keeps being a freak and like sticking his foot in Junon's foot water.
Fork found in kitchen. Sota being a freak.
Oh, I love him so much.
Wow. Oh my god. I really, really like the Oki's parts too. I just love his voice. I just love I love when he sings too, because he can do both really, really well. But when he's rapping, he just gets this like
he's mad.
He just sounds like he's talking shit, and I love it.
Yeah, no matter what the lyrics are, like he's about to fight someone and I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna film it. Like crazy. Oh, and then that one transition from Sota into Monato, like the way the screen like distorts and then all of a sudden it's Monato. I'm like, whoa, that was sick.
That's a really sick transition. I was gonna say, there's a part, so we talked about how they don't act like chess pieces for most of the times that they're on the chessboard, but there is one part, like I think it's close to the beginning here, where it's
where they're all like glitching,
and they're on
they're
on like well, it doesn't look like they're exactly on squares yet, they're not, but it looks
close enough.
It's close enough.
And it's they're like all turning into each other. It's crazy.
They're in different spots. Like the editing on this video in particular went crazy.
Yeah, props to the editor. It's gas.
It's so good.
Wow.
I wonder if anybody drove by this building while they were filming and were like, what the fuck's going on over there? Because can you imagine? It looks like it's dark outside. Can you imagine driving by and you see like a bunch of like red lights?
Red light like leaking out of a building and like blasting music. You're like, what's going on in there?
There's a cult meeting happening over there.
Actually, actual alien abduction going on in this building.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I really like the way that they play with the camera angles in the video too, because it's never like it's never
it's never a flat on angle.
Yeah, I mean they do have a couple like flat on angles, but it's usually when it's like in like the preview here and where I have it paused right here, where they're like way the fuck back there.
Far away, yeah. Everything else is Dutch. They're like, here you go.
Yeah, and then like here when they're doing choreography, they're still kind of far back, but yeah.
Not many of your like classic music video shots.
Yeah. And it's like sometimes they're not even like at the center of the screen. Like if you can like see like through here, like as I'm scrolling, like sometimes they're always off center usually.
Yeah.
Or at least, you know,
but they're always framed in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Especially as a photographer, I'm like, oh, I should take these angles. But I don't usually photograph people, so it's not gonna help me.
And I mean, obviously we can see it here, but every other time outside of like at the very beginning parts, the chandeliers kind of get drowned out by the rest of the lights, but at the very beginning, it's just such
it's all you can see.
Yeah, it's the only like it's really the only lighting except for like the lighting that's up here, like this like square lighting up here. But at the beginning here, it's like the only lighting that they have, and it's so cool. And I love that they used warm lights for most of the video, and then they threw in some, or in this particular shooting scene, whatever, it's warm lights, because obviously when they're chess pieces, they're like, it's like white blue.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
I just really like the clocks are really cool, and I do want to know if they mean anything, but this part right here where they have all of the paintings, like I already talked about it, but it's just so cool.
Yeah, especially because they're painting frames, but they're like screens too. It's like it's a
that's
cool
a TV screen.
juxtaposition. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. They're so cool.
Okay.
I fear we might die come June. Oh my god, I'm freaking scared. Oh, I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm going to be looking. I made the screen extra big. I'm going to be looking. Oh my god, I shouldn't be looking. Wow. Ah. Wow.
We are crazy. Thank you.
Yeah. The blue lights really do look like tractor beams.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yup. Yup. Yup.
Yes. God, that Leo part.
Yeah, his voice sounds crazy. I also love the camera shutter sounds in the music. Whoa!
Spacecraft watching you.
That's crazy.
So just said y'all are gonna learn how to pop whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Ah!
Spacecraft.
Wow.
Spacecraft.
How does he move like that? I'm gonna break a nail clenching my fist too hard.
God, that formation just completely dissolved and then was a different formation.
Get out of my brain, by the way.
Oh, cool.
This is a common theme, but bro, the formations for this group are always like I never know what to expect. It's never the same thing. Even if it's similar, because we did say that already that there were some similarities in the choreography between like Master Plan and mainstream. Even though there are some similarities, like everything about all of these formations, I was thinking it through the whole video, which is why I said to get out of my brain. What the hell?
Yeah, I love the way they do formations. And like, there's only so many formations you can do with 7 guys. And I'm sure they've done so many of these formations before, but every time they transition from one formation to another, I'm just like the fact that they're in a formation and then Ryuhei basically just walks out of formation, breaks up the formation, they all like dissolve, and then you're like, oh, it's all chaos, but no, they're in another formation already.
Yeah,
like,
it's like it feels like they take 2 steps and then they're in an entirely new formation.
Yeah, it's crazy. the amount of like little tiny beats that Sota choreographs on is like he's taking like the most tiny little sounds out of the music and going, I gotta add a move here. And it, I don't know what it is about his like style of dancing, his style of choreography that I just love watching. It's like a it's like a sensory video.
Yeah, and I
Like
think
the way he hits every single beat and the way he's getting everybody else to hit every single beat at this point too, like it's so insane and he's so talented and he works so hard.
I already briefly mentioned like the amount of popping and like popping similar similar to that dance style moves that there are in this choreography, but like again, and I know that we talked about it with mainstream and master plan, the like tiny minuscule movements that he chooses for those like small beats that you would not expect someone to choreograph to. It's just like it's his MO at this point. Like we know this, but still every time, because he's like one of the only choreographers that I've ever seen do that and do it really like impactfully.
There's also a lot of hand choreography. Like not just like the hands and the wrists and stuff, but just the amount of creepy fingers that they use.
Creepy fingers.
Which I don't know what else to call them, but like they do it right at the end here too. Like they're using their fingers as like, well, I mean, to dance, and it's crazy. It's like usually group choreography like this doesn't focus on such small details like that, but he's like, no, you all got to move your hands weird, and they're like, okay, sure.
I think it's a testament to like, because we've talked about this not just in like other like dance performance videos, but also in the first, like he's been dancing since he could walk basically. And I think that the way that he choreographs is a testament to how long he's been doing this, because he's like, I don't know, he makes decisions that like for choreography for the group that just like, if somebody like explained it to you, like if somebody used words to explain the choreography to you, you'd be like, what the fuck is that about? But then you see it executed by this group and it's like, no, that's actually sick as hell. That like this is insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this maybe 100 times tonight. Just to like pick apart every little thing. Like I mean, every time a dance like video like this comes out, and like when the dance practice inevitably comes out, like I always, have this thing where I like, if there's 7 members, I watch it 8 times, right? Like I watch it once trying to view the whole picture the whole time, and then I watch it once just for each member. So like I'll watch it and I'll only watch Sota throughout the whole thing, or I'll only watch Shunto throughout the whole thing. Because you pick up so many like extra little things, because there's some stuff that I'm sure we've missed. Like,
oh yeah,
he adds so many little details into the choreography, and I'm sure not just Sota, I'm sure the other members too like add extra little spice to their parts. And I can't wait to like find them all, because I know I'm going to be watching this in like a month and a half, and I'm going to find something that I never saw before, and I'm going to go, where the hell has this been the whole time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Nyoki in particular, like I really like when like, because when his verse came on and he's like, we already talked about how he sounds like he's just talking shit all the time. His body language and the way that he's dancing is the same. Like he's like
Yeah.
I forgot, like totally forgot the word. What word am I thinking of?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. Confrontational?
Yeah, it's like, oh, challenging. He's like challenging.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels personal. I'm like, hey, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa, back up.
Whoa.
We're cool. We're cool. Yeah. There was it was one of the 2 choreography videos that Sota did with Reina, breaking down mainstream or master plan. I don't remember which one it was, where Reina says that Sota dances the way his voice sounds. And first of all, I've always thought that too. And then when she said it, I was like, wait, twins? But I'm noticing more and more over time that they're kind of all adopting that feature. Like you saying that like Yoki's body language and his verse, the way he sings it, like fit perfectly together. I think it's starting to become the case for all of them. Like their individual dance style kind of looks the way their voice sounds.
Yeah, it's emulating. Yeah, because like you could say
And
the same for
it's
Junon
really
as well.
cool. Exactly. Ah, man,
And that's actually
they're
really
so
funny
cool.
because Shunto has such a versatile voice and his dance style is also really versatile.
Yeah, exactly. um, but yeah, wow.
I
There's
like
also a
that
part
they.
where oh, no, you go.
No, go ahead.
O-
I was gonna switch to something else.
Okay. There's a part where Monato's choreography has like a little bit of crump flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and it just reminded me of in mainstream where they made that crump part of the choreography for Monato's part and was like, yeah, I'll put crumping in here. Monato can pull it off, and now they're doing it again.
Yup. I was just gonna say I like that they went with the black outfits for the dance performance. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked the white outfits, and I think Junon looks really cute with that fucking headband. But the black outfits just eat. There's something about it. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's like they look like silhouettes when the lights are up. When the lights are really bright, like you can really see the outlines on them. Like
mm-hmm,
whereas if the lights were really bright and they had white outfits on, the light would be reflecting everywhere and it would be overwhelming. But it's a good choice to have them in these outfits on
mm-hmm.
this set too.
And I like that we were already talking about the chandelier, and like that's like the main point for like
Mm-hmm.
most of this is like the
Yep.
chandelier.
Yep.
I mean, they have
Yeah,
the
this
like
this set is
the
really
beam me
pretty.
up Scotty lights going on,
Yeah.
but the chandelier is like the main lighting for like a majority of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the splash
It's really
of red
cool.
right here. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. It does kind of feel like you're being abducted.
Yeah.
Which if that was the goal, then they achieved it.
And if that wasn't the goal, say it is anyway.
Yeah, say it is. You can take that one. Can you play back? Can you go back like 30 seconds and then play it? There's like something that they do. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. They like they like are stepping like they're marching forward and then they do one step back and forward like they're glitching and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That one little step back. It adds so much.
And again, it's the subtle movements. It's like the little tiny things that really make the choreography like just like
Yep.
crazy, just insane.
Yeah. 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 Wow.
I also I wanted to say that there are just a couple of times, it's not like consistently, and I think that it's probably true throughout other choreographies and I just haven't noticed before, but the like very like Sota choreographs off the beat too at some
Mm-hmm.
points, and I think
Yep.
that's really cool. Like when there's like a point in particular in this one where there's like no music for like a good second and a half, and he like does something with his hand or something like that, and it's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a beat should be there, but you're like, oh, there's a beat
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. No, he's literally visually making music when there's no music like orally. You know what I mean? Like he's
There was
I
also
could say
a
I
part.
could say 8 million things about him.
Well, yes. There's also a part, and I don't exactly remember where Monato is in the middle, and they're all doing something, and then they stop, and then Monato like kicks or he does something, um, right on the beat, and then they all start moving at the same time again. Like the
Mm-hmm.
pictures that they paint with the choreography and with their bodies is just
yeah.
Like, especially now that we're watching the first, because like when we did a reaction to Sailing, we hadn't started the first yet. But the more that we're getting into the first, the more that I can see like the core values that Sky High wanted represented in Be First. We haven't done too many Mazel videos since starting the first either, but I'm sure it's the same for Mazel. But like the articism first, creativity first, like I see all of that.
Yep. Wowie. There's something too with the way this choreography, but also I think also Master Plan particularly plays with like stretching time in I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's never like you're doing a move and it's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Like it's always like stretched or like swung. Like
Yeah.
they're never hitting something like directly like on a metronome, except when they are. And then when they are, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. How'd you hit that many beats?
Yeah.
But like a lot of the moves, especially in like the first section, are like they're like stretched out to fill the whole beat of the bar.
Yeah.
And I just really like it. I love seeing dances like that. So just choreography or not, I like it.
I get what you mean, like what you were trying to say about stretching the time, like that's a really good for me, I like to describe things in like an atypical way. So like stretching the beat kind of is a really good way to describe it for me, because like I can see that, like I can visualize that, and I definitely thought of a couple of times where like they were doing that and I was like, what the fuck? What the
or
hell?
every time they like throw their arms and their wrists are like this, but like the wrists don't fall until absolutely the last second, like absolutely necessary, but they take that whole time to get the arm there before the wrist falls, kind of a thing.
Yeah, and it's like
it's just really nice
when they're doing that, when they're like stretching the move to be like on the beat, but like also like in between the beats, like the tension is so like taut, and it's like you're like waiting for it to land, and then it lands and you're like, yes.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, I was waiting for that. I've been waiting for this one.
I also really like because it's not every time that somebody has a part, but there are particular times where one member has a part and everybody's doing the same choreography, except that one member that has their part, they're doing something a little bit different, and it's not every time. So me personally, a dream would be, and I'm sure this is a dream that you've had, so I'm like, just talking to a wall at this point, but I want to pick Sota's brain. I'm like, how do you make the decisions to like give this member a slightly different move and not this member? And like, what impact do you think that has on the choreography?
Have you not watched the choreography breakdown videos that he did?
No, I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you because I figured if I watched that without you, you would be like, what's wrong with you?
I was literally thinking that I wanted to watch them again tonight, so we can watch them later.
After Boys Planet.
I have a feeling that like if this is all his choreography, I would hope that he would want to do that again and like do another breakdown, maybe with like maybe it's awkward for him to do it by himself, but like he could do it with like one of the other members or two or whatever. I really want to know his process of putting this choreography together by himself, because doing it with Reina is one thing, but doing it by yourself is like a whole other beast. And I really, really, really hope that we get a video of him explaining how we got to this point.
And I wonder, like, do they... I mean, I'm assuming that they record the song first, and then Sota's like, okay, well, now I have to think about... Because he doesn't just choreograph to the beat or to the whole song or just to the lyrics. He does all of it. He mixes all of it.
Yeah, and he choreographs for like specific member parts, so
Yeah.
they have to have at least known whose part is whose,
Right.
for formation reasons, but also for like flourish reasons.
Yeah. And I would be interested, like, because I know that it's a process recording a song. So I wonder if, like, when he hears the beat for the first time or he hears the instrumental for the first time, he's like, oh, I'm already formulating thoughts. I'm already, like, I already think this would look cool here. This would look cool here.
I'm sure that's the case. I'm sure he can't listen to music without thinking about stuff like that. At least music like this.
Their music, you know?
Yeah. Well, because I mean, like, he's a really good freestyler too, and so to be able to freestyle, you have to be able to like hear something and immediately pull something out of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he's like developed that part of his brain and that part of his body enough to like it's kind of second nature now. When he hears music, his brain is like, oh, this is what would sound or look cool at this point in the choreography.
Wow, I would be interested to see if maybe Shunto or Yuhei at one point are interested in, like, also choreographing, like, with like just them, not Sota. Like, I know that Sota is like
Mm-hmm.
the dancer and he does a lot of choreography for them, but I
Mm-hmm.
would be interested if, like, maybe one day, because I know that he did some, like, not similar, but like there was a part where him and Ron were gonna do like a duet kind of dance break for Glitch, and he was like, no, I'm gonna let Ron do that. I wonder if one day we're
Yeah.
gonna get to a point where Sota's like, instead of me instead of my choreography for this song, I want to see Shunto or I want to see Yuhei, because I know that
Yeah.
that they've done things like they've made choreography for songs together before. Like, there was one that was posted like
I was
I want to say a couple months ago at this point of
I was gonna
one.
say I think they did Metamorphose. I think they did the choreography for that together. If not, then it was somebody else and not Sota. But
Well, right, but I mean for like
I
the whole group,
forget.
not just their unit.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, no, I would love to see them choreograph something for everybody. Wow, this song's fucking crazy, bro.
I know. I can't wait. It's already on my playlist. I have not been listening to my BMSG playlist since Monday because I put the song on my playlist immediately.
Yeah, and then we're like, well, shit, I can't listen to it.
And now I can
Yeah.
listen to it again.
Oh my god, I'm in awe, shock and awe.
We're going to see this in person.
Don't.
We're going to be third row in Philadelphia.
I'm gonna throw up. Like, I actually, we have to do the outro because I'm gonna start crying.
Okay.
We can't. We simply can't talk about the concert and how close our seats are and like how we're gonna see them and how this song is definitely gonna be on the set list. Like,
I have the most unfortunate news for you. I'm just going to become more and more insufferable about it as we get closer.
I know. So am I. That's just the way it goes. That's the name of the game.
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. This is going to just be the first part because obviously they are posting at least 2 more videos for this song, and we don't know what they are because they're just a bunch of question marks at this
Question marks.
point.
I'm assuming at least one of them is a dance practice, which
Yeah.
I'm going to eat up.
Yep. I hope they have the dynamic audio. They have for the last few, so I don't see why they wouldn't. But I love
Yeah.
that. When y'all pointed that out, I was like,
Well, it's funny too because like I was gonna point it out for Blissful, but then we didn't get that far. And then the comments pointed it out first, and I went, okay.
maybe we
Now
can
you've taken my knowledge away.
maybe we can record the like a dynamic one and put it on the Ko-fi or something like that.
Yeah, that might be a nice idea.
Mm-hmm. Just to have some content on there.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, we have a Ko-fi. The link is in the
Yes.
description. We have a goal set right now for Seeing the Boys. You guys have already been donating, which is insane to me. I didn't think we were going to get any donations because like that's
I didn't think we would get a single dollar.
No. But yeah, thank you. If you already tipped us, then thank you very much. Like it's gonna
We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, it's in my bank account right now. It's getting saved until June when we're going to see the boys. But yeah, any little bit that you do is really helpful. Especially because like New York is expensive as fuck.
Yeah. It'll just be a nice way. Like, I am assuming we're going to use it to just get like a nice meal one night. Like, we just eat well, like while we're in New York.
Probably
and like
post concert because
sick.
everything's open in New York until like 5 in the morning.
Exactly.
But yeah, if you want to tip us for the content that we've been posting, we don't make any money off of what we do because everything's copyright claimed. I do believe BMSG is monetizing our videos, so I'm sure they're only making pennies off of our videos, but
all of our money goes to the boys.
all of it goes to the boys.
Yum.
But yeah, this was the first part of I almost called it Sailing. That is not
Nope,
the song.
wrong song.
Spacecraft. But yeah, this song blew me away again. Every time.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
The choreography is just like what Sid was saying, like every time that we watched it 3 times because a lot of the other 2 times get edited out. But we watched it 3 times and every time we were picking up new things. So
yeah, like we didn't even say one of the last times we watched through it, they hit a W when they say W in the lyrics, and I didn't see that until the third watch. And it's just like I was just watching Sota off on one side and I saw him do it and I went, "Oh, I didn't even notice that." Like the other 2 times we watched this.
They're crazy. They're insane. What's wrong with them?
So many things.
They're just some guys making music and we're like, what's wrong with them?
What's wrong with us? That's the real question. Many things.
So many things.
I'm not normal at all.
We're neurospicy, and so that comes out a lot when we're watching videos and stuff.
Well, of course.
But yeah, we will catch you guys on Saturday for another episode of the first. Yes. It'll be the 6th episode that's getting posted after this one. And I already forget what the content of that one is, but it's pre-recorded. It's pretty much set to go.
Yeah, it's the start of the performances.
Ah, okay. That's exciting.
Group performances.
I loved the group performances.
Yeah, we cried. So
yeah, that's
Spoiler
right.
alert.
That's right, because hilariously the thumbnail pre-edited is me going like this.
Yeah.
So you already know that video is unhinged. Because why am I holding I almost called it Kaidu. That is not Kaidu.
No, that's Batsmaru.
It's Kaidu in my head. Why am I holding him like a basketball?
Who knows? Not even you.
Nope. But yeah, if you like the video, if you have anything you want to say to us about what we said about the video or the music, or if you have anything else that you want to add. Obviously, this is like super fresh, super new, so there's probably not too much that we don't know about it because we're probably going to be learning things about it at the same time as you. But yeah, after this, my brain is leaking out of my ears and I gotta go lay down.
Yeah.
And then of course, if you don't want to miss when we post, you can subscribe, but we're not your parents. You don't have to do shit. We're gonna be here.
Nope.
We like doing this. We like hanging out with each other. We're friends.
Imagine
are friends.
that. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who would have
thought? Oh, and I've talked about this with Sid a couple of times, but let us know if you guys would be interested in like a kind of like a talking video where we talk about like more about how we became friends and how I got into Be First, how Sid got into Be First, because we do have separate stories. Sid is heavily involved in my story, but of course.
Well,
but yeah,
it'd
if
be
you're
like that.
interested, because some of you did ask when we first started posting, like how we got to the point where that we're at right now. But yeah, other than that, we will see you Saturday. And if you don't watch the first with us, then we will see you next week.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.